Hey everyone, what is up? I need a haircut pretty soon. Welcome back to the weekly vlog. So a few days ago, actually at this point for you, like over a week ago now, the Shang-Chi and the Legend of the Ten Rings trailer was finally released, and I did talk about it a little bit at the end of the reaction video that I posted on Simu Liu's birthday when they dropped it, and I absolutely loved this trailer. There's just so much in here. It very much gives me like sort of the same vibes as Black Panther or like Aquaman, for example, where the movie just looks so creative in how it's ushering in a whole new side, a whole new perspective, and a whole new age of what comic book movies can be, what they can look like, what they can achieve culturally. And it's so cool. It's so exciting. And I cannot wait for Shang-Chi and the Legend of the Ten Rings. I'm also very excited for the Lego sets due out here on April 26th, unless you are a magician who can break the street dates at Target somehow, but don't do that or have employees do that. I hope you're not. Regardless, those sets, despite kind of reusing faces and no new hair pieces and very scarce leg printing, actually do look really cool. And I'm thinking about reviewing one or two, if not both of those, on the main channel still, just for fun. And now I'm also just really excited for the movie now, because I just, first of all, can't even believe that they shot the whole film already. I feel like it was just yesterday that we were at San Diego Comic-Con 2019 when they brought out the director and then Simu Liu when they confirmed he was cast as in the role, and it was just like, now they shot the whole movie and are well and far into post-production, and it's coming out in September, and it just kind of has been blowing me away. But a big part of it too is I'm just so excited to see the Mandarin, the real Mandarin. Unfortunately, you know, Robert Downey Jr.'s Tony Stark never got to meet him, but we are getting the leader of the Ten Rings, the real Mandarin, in Shang-Chi and the Legend of the Ten Rings, and I am just thrilled. I'm very excited about the story. I'm very excited about all of the incredible choreography clearly on display here, all the training that Simu Liu did for this movie. I just am very much looking forward to everything that this movie has to offer and how it's going to change up the MCU in its own way. Of course, I would love to make Shang-Chi and the Mandarin hopefully this year. I have no doubt that I should be able to pull that off. There's a lot of different resources and ways I could make those figures that I already kind of have running in my head. And Shang-Chi's suit is really not that difficult. It's the Mandarin who would be a little bit more challenging, but I totally think I could pull it off. So we'll see. I'm sure I'll make those this coming fall. Regardless, I am right now still focused on The Mandalorian Season 2, and I've actually been working quite a bit on AHSOKA, and she's coming along really great. I'm not even sure if I've really shown this anywhere but Patreon, but I have made some good progress on her torso that I'm working on right now, and then also on her waist cape, which is coming along really great. I've got the base colors applied for her arms, and I'll be continuing the stripes on her head tails piece pretty soon here, this Leku, and then the Montrals up top. And then I'm also going to be doing Bo-Katan's legs and her hair piece pretty shortly thereafter. Boba Fett's head, still got to make that and do his legs. You guys pretty much still know where I'm at this point. But hopefully by the time you see this vlog, I am even further along and things are going pretty well. I also just got in these knockoff lightsabers. Check this out. I got these in from eBay, and they're okay. They're definitely quite interesting. I'm not entirely sure if I'll be using them or not. If I did, I would have to shorten one of them considerably to have it be her Shoto blade, but we'll see. But I'm not sure if I'll be able to pull off this showcase by May 4th, Star Wars Day. It's quite a bit of work, and if I am to spread out the work so as to not injure my lower back at all, I kind of have to make sure that I pace myself a little bit and don't go too crazy with the amount of work I put in. So we'll see if I can make the showcase happen by Star Wars Day. I'm not entirely counting on it, but we shall see. And then also, obviously, the Falcon and the Winter Soldier finale just happened, and that was pretty wild. I'm sure I have yet to see it, because for me, at the time of recording this, it's tonight, which is Thursday night, so technically Friday. But regardless, Bad Batch is also coming out on Star Wars Day, and that's going to be wild. Really close to that happening now too, and I'm still deciding on whether or not I want to actually do reactions for every single one of those episodes.
Several days later.
So now it's actually been about 3 days since that clip, and the Falcon and the Winter Soldier finale, of course, came out. Watched it, did the reaction, got that up, and finished out that series here on the channel. And you know, I have a lot of thoughts about Falcon and the Winter Soldier. To be honest with you, I don't really want to go into a full-blown discussion right now, but overall, the finale is a lot of fun, even if the writing kind of took a dive for me. The spectacle and Sam Wilson finally taking up the mantle of Captain America. The suit was great. All the performances were great, and there was so much to love about the finale, that with all the things that kind of drag it down really don't stand out too much when you're actually watching it. And overall, it did wrap up the first season of Falcon and the Winter Soldier in a satisfactory way, and I am very excited to get started on those figures after this Mandalorian Season 2 showcase for Star Wars Day, hopefully. Now, speaking of Star Wars Day, I did get the new Bad Batch Black Series figures. Of course, we've got Hunter and Crosshair. Had these pre-ordered on Amazon originally, but then GameStop got them in stock with free shipping, so I managed to get them a little bit sooner and cancel with Amazon. And these figures, despite the problems that they have that have been pointed out by like customizers on Instagram, for example, I still really appreciate these figures and am just still incredibly glad that they came out at all. Like this time last year when the Clone Wars final season was streaming on Disney Plus, we didn't even have guarantees that we would be getting any of the characters from the final season, whereas this year we actually have the Bad Batch actively coming out as the series is about to debut on Disney Plus. Wrecker and Tech are coming much later this year, but at least it's happening, and we've already got the first 2 members here as part of this wave, which is so good, by the way, because like all in one wave you have Crosshair, which, man, look at that figure, look at the head sculpt. I mean, that is brilliant. And then Hunter, but also you've got Asajj Ventress, who is included in this wave, who I got in recently. Not sure if I included that in the vlog, but another brilliant figure that I did not think we would see this soon in the Black Series figure, especially not that randomly. But then also Bo-Katan. So Bo-Katan, Asajj Ventress, and then these Black Series figures of the first 2 Bad Batch members, along with the new Elite Squad clone, who's also in this wave, like one of the gray clone troopers that you saw in Camino during the Bad Batch trailer, all in one wave. So like that's the wave: Bo-Katan, Ventress, Bad Batch, and one of those gray clones from the Bad Batch trailer. And it's like, this is my favorite assortment of Black Series figures that has ever come out and been put in one case. And I've been continuing to work on AHSOKA from The Mandalorian Season 2. Today has been all about painting all of the Leku lines, around her modules up here. More recently, like in the last hour, I'm starting to trend up in that direction, but more so, I've been finishing up the designs on her lower Leku pieces here earlier this morning, and just really doing my best to map out all these designs as accurately as I can, even starting to insert some of the white in there too, all while listening to Thrawn Treason, actually the 3rd book in Timothy Zahn's more recent Thrawn saga in new canon, which has been kind of okay. But new stuff in from Tristan over at the Custom Brick Builder. Ordered all of this stuff from him with his new restock. So of course this includes the new and fully articulated Dark Troopers from The Mandalorian Season 2. And these are just absolutely amazing. They are fully articulated, and I think these are going to be great. I don't know that they'll necessarily be included in my main showcase video that I have coming up, because I'm not sure if they'll be time to paint them, unfortunately, in time for Star Wars Day, but they are great, and I do intend to paint them for their own separate video another time after, probably with my Din Djarin version 2. I kind of posted on my Patreon that after the Mandalorian Season 2 showcase, that at some point shortly thereafter I will be finishing up Din Djarin version 2, painting these 2 up, and then probably doing a spin-off showcase for the first time in a good few years. But I also got a couple of Quarren heads in as well, so now I've got 3 in total to paint up to potentially display or do some edits with my Bo-Katan. And then also I got these blades here, the Commando knives, and these look really awesome. They definitely look pretty close to those, and I know some people kind of like to make those as an attachment. I think like Andrew over AV Figures actually made these little blades as like little micro attachments onto the hands, but this is kind of like an actual grippable accessory, which I definitely think is kind of awesome, if I'm not mistaken. I mean, these look exactly like the clone Commando blades to me, and that's what I believe they are, so I ordered a few of those and got one of Tristan's Beskar spears as well, because I'm still kind of evaluating my options and deciding which one I want to paint, either this one or, I think Nate's Minifigs made one, and then also I have the one from Tuminio, so I'm definitely still considering those options for Din Djarin. However, Tristan also sent over these guys, a couple of his new releases for the end of April, and so of course we have the original tactical droid from Star Wars The Clone Wars, fully articulated as well, with with the little pegs inserted in each of those joints. You can pretty much spot where all of the articulation lines up for him too, and it's just super awesome. Really impressive design work, and the printing work as well is really clean and just fantastic. And the same can be said for the Super Battle Droid, who definitely needs a little bit more sanding, but that is totally okay. These are fantastic, and I mean, I am just so impressed with how they look. It's really a dream come true to finally have fully articulated droids. I mean, the one single standard battle droid is one thing, but to finally see someone fully tackle and pull off a brand new super battle droid, I mean, this is something that I think we've all been kind of hoping to see since forever, because Lego has never updated the Super Battle Droid mold, and this is just so cool. I mean, obviously it would be a pain to like get a ton of these and paint up like a full battalion. It's totally possible, but I mean, just having at least a couple of each of the standard classes of droids from the CIS fully articulated and painted up from vendors and 3D artists like Tristan or Nate's Minifigs, for example, or whoever is designing and printing them. It's just such an awesome idea, and it's so great for collectors and customizers who want to tackle these projects to enhance their collections, enhance their displays. I know I am excited to eventually paint these up as well as they get added into my collection and my long to-do list of all these amazing 3D printed parts and minifigures that I have to paint up. And so definitely check out Tristan's site over at custombrickbuilder.com for all of these fantastic droids and other great 3D printed heads, accessories. And again, not only are these just super fun projects to tackle, but it just saves so much work. Anyway, so that's gonna do it for this week's vlog. Honestly, it felt kind of weird to already be doing another one. I mean, you know, the weeks fly by like days, but I feel like I just did that Dark Side vlog. I mean, like 2 days ago, not even yesterday. It's kind of weird to be I mean, obviously I've been doing this since August for the most part, and it's just like it feels like I do these vlogs every 2 days, not every week. So yeah, anyway, I appreciate you guys watching. Hopefully you enjoyed. Let me know what you thought of, you know, the Shang-Chi trailer and all these new 3D printed parts from Tristan. And also hopefully you're excited for the upcoming Mandalorian Season 2 showcase. It's definitely going to be another one of those weeks or a couple weeks where everybody thinks I dropped off the face of the earth when really I'm just working my hardest, but it's going to be worth it. They're going to turn out great. And I think you guys are really going to love the final results. So I will see you guys then. Until next week, thank you so much for watching, and take care. Stay safe out there, everybody. All right, bye-bye.